Welcome to this edition of Meet the Mustangs. Joining us today, WNMU softball player Bri Robles. Welcome to Meet the Mustangs.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing well, thank you.
Good.
Well, you're in the middle of the season. The snow's off the ground.
Finally.
Finally. How are things going for you, Bri?
It's going pretty good. We're doing pretty good right now. We're about 500, so I think we're going pretty good. The rest of the season we should be picking it up a lot more.
You played some awful tough competition to start off the season.
Yeah, we did.
Does that help you?
It did help us because we started off playing the really tough teams, and so now we're kind of moving into a little bit lower competition, so we're able to really push ourselves to the same level that we were pushing ourselves before. So.
Now you're a pitcher.
Well, yeah. Yes, I am.
I understand you think quickly.
Yeah, sometimes.
So what's with the karate chop move against the ball? Well, tell us a little bit about that.
We were playing Grand Canyon, and there was a ball that was hit back at me, and my first reaction was to put my hand up, and instead of to try to catch the ball, I try to hit it away from me, basically karate chop the ball into my wrist, and I had a bruise about this big, and my hand didn't stop shaking for about a day and a half.
Of course, that's your pitching hand, too.
Yeah, it is.
Not like you earned your bread and butter with that.
Yeah, which is kind of funny because Coach fixed my glove the night before. And he was like, I fixed your glove so you could use it in the game to catch the ball. And I was like, oh, gosh.
Well, you tell him you just started playing softball this year, right?
Exactly.
Well, how long have you been playing softball?
I've been playing softball since I was in 7th grade. I played a little league in my 2nd grade year, but I didn't really start playing until 7th grade.
What got you into softball? What was it that...
Just that a lot of my friends were doing it, and
peer pressure.
I wasn't really that good at anything else, basically.
So why'd you choose Western New Mexico after your junior college? You can get here by car?
Yeah, I can get here by car. I chose here just because it's closest to home, really close to my family and all that, and I really wanted to make sure that I was able to come home if I ever needed to. And I like the small town. It's a lot different than what I'm used to because I'm from Mesa, so it's the big city, so I wanted to try something a little bit different, and everybody seemed to really like it here, so.
Well, and going to a smaller school, you get to know everybody
right.
a lot better.
Yeah, and I kind of like that. It was a little bit different for me. Actually, it was really different for me.
Yeah. What do you do off the field? What keeps your interest?
Well, this semester we've been pretty busy, so there hasn't really been any free time at all. So
you spend all of it studying.
Right, actually.
Practicing, right?
But last semester we went camping a lot. We went to the lakes and went fishing, or just kind of find little things to do around here. So it was actually kind of really fun because I usually don't do anything like that.
So it's a new experience.
Yeah, exactly.
What are you majoring in?
Business management, and then minoring in marketing.
And so when you're done with Western New Mexico, what would you like to do?
I'd like to be a pharmaceutical rep.
Oh, a drug dealer.
Yes.
Excellent.
A professional one.
A legal one.
A legal one.
Oh, okay. Now I understand you also have some experience with plumbing. So
Oh.
back on that.
Yeah, I work through maintenance here for our work study, and we had to keep up the fields. And I was told to water the lip of the field, and I had no clue what she was talking about. So I was just going around, and I was just watering anything that looked bumpy to me. And then I realized what she was really talking about. So I'm pulling this hose, and there's a pipe that is about this thick, or about this wide, about that thick. So I pull this hose because I can barely even move it around the field, and I jerk it out of the ground, and the field just starts flooding. And I had lost my voice that week. I was really sick, so I lost my voice, and I'm sitting there. I'm trying to grab somebody. I'm like, and I'm calling for the other girl who's the work study and for Coach Sloan. None of them can hear me, and so I'm freaking out. There's water going everywhere, and finally, when Coach Sloan got my attention, so she had to fix it. And then I broke the rake later on in the day trying to move the water. And she pretty much just sent me home after that.
Okay, we can't afford this.
Yeah.
Well, Bri, good luck to you the rest of the season.
Thank you.
And we enjoy watching you.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us.
Mm-hmm.